Hopefully it works good. Alright. Everything's green for now. Welcome back to Subnautica, everybody. I'll do the intro in a second. Still have to cut the beginning out of yesterday's video too, actually. It takes forever to get actually available to do that kind of stuff. So if you're just joining us right at this moment, just setting up. Figured out how to get the correct link. Just post this. All right. And sitting. Okay, let's get this going. All right. So, I don't know why I'm getting a lot of system lag today, so hopefully it doesn't affect the game. Alright, so welcome back everybody. We're playing more Subnautica. Today's goal, I want to try and kind of scope out and get into one of those underground alien bases. So last stream, after I left off, I went to one of the blood kelp areas, and I made myself a base there. So I call that blood base. So I've got a good base set up there, scanner room and everything, and I managed to bring one of my drones down into the Lost River, and I found one of those skeletons. It's the one you'll see in the thumbnail if you saw the thumbnail. And apparently there's supposed to be something around it. So I think I'll take the camera drone back down there because it gets all the way down and without blurring. So I think I'll take that back down there and scope around a little more. I do want to get a second, possibly a second. Yeah, I do want to get a second Seamoth to keep in Blood Base. There's a lot of the exploration down there. It's too dark and narrow for the Cyclops to get around in. And there's a lot of, I have the grappling hook now, so I could make that, but there's a lot of really deep areas that are kind of a pain to get the prawn suit out of. So I'd prefer to have the jump boost and the grappling hook before I go down that far with the prawn suit. Just too bad, because that thing would keep me safe for sure. But I'll get... Now I'm trying to think. Yeah, I can go down to 500 with my Seamoth. I guess I'll see how deep it is with the drone, but might not actually be able to go there with anything but the drone today. We'll see. See how deep it is. I think I've got the Mark II depth modification for the Seamoth. I think that brings me down to 500. Okay, where are we? Oh, we're in my base.
Power restored. All primary systems online.
I also did the organizational update, like I said I was going to. So up here, I'll give you. Oh no, this is the wrong door. Either way. Scanner room here. Oh, there's like a whole layer down there that. Huh. And yeah, as you also may see in the description, we are going to be tuning in to the Below Zero live stream when that starts. So that's going to be in about 20 minutes. So we'll still play and everything, but I'll have the live stream going on the bottom corner, presuming it works properly. Let me see here. Yeah, so it'll work properly. I've got that set up and ready to go. And then we'll watch that as well. So yeah, here we go. I've got everything organized here, and then I have more up here. Then I got the reinforced suit as well, so I'm not wearing the radiation suit. And yeah, so I'm expanding up here. I've got more of the rare stuff because that's obviously what I've been finding later. Except sulfur, I just had that still after I finished organizing down there. I didn't have anywhere to put it, so. But yeah, ruby, uraninite, diamond, gel, sulfur, magnetite, benzene. All the important things. Takes like 3 of these to make 1 of these, which is just great. That's kind of why I built that blood base, because it'll make it easier. So there's blood base down there. So I'm going to go. Can I control the cameras from there? Will it work? Like, is that distance going to affect anything? Because there's another scanner room down there. So if I could just go from here, it'd save me having to go all the way down there right now. Because up here, I want to be able to get the resources for. Excuse me. I want to get the resources to make the second Seamoth. Put that back. So I want camera 5. So I want to see if the fact that it's from another scanner room, if that makes the range increase, or if it's a range from where I am and not the scanner room. We'll find that out. Taking a while. I think it's because it's so far away. And I'm going with all range upgrades on my scanner rooms. I find the speed, I don't really think it's worth it, because I can go to a node. By the time I get to one node that's marked, more have already popped up. So I haven't found it that I've been waiting for them. So having increased range, I think, is a lot better, and that way it allows me to plan my bases, because I get a maximum range of 500 meters. So if I plan my bases no more than 1,000 apart from each other, 1,000 meters, then I should be able to, for the most part, cover all of the areas between each base. I'm assuming that's... yeah. Sand base doesn't overlap, because that's before I knew. Okay, so here we are. Oh yeah, no, we have to actually be down there. Okay. So, alright. But now I've got this view. Okay, so I want to make a second sea moth. And I've started listing stuff, because it's so much easier. So let me just open my notepad here. I've got Ruby, I could check that off. Reinforce the hull, check that off. So I still want to get more diamond and lithium. But just get rid of some of these here. I can get rid of blood base off of there. I'll keep some of these other tasks on here. That way I hold on. Wait, this is different now. My phone updated last night. Oh, where'd the to-do thing go? Is it in format? See, my notepad had a little to-do thing and it would automatically put these little checkboxes beside the things I wanted to do. But my phone updated last night and now I don't have it anymore. Why would they get rid of that? Well, whatever. Guess there's nothing I can do. I'll just have to do it like I was before. That's stupid. I'll have to play with that later. I'm not gonna fool around with it right now. Okay. Yeah, I don't need that there. Okay. Silly. Alright, let's go take a look. Oops, sorry. At the materials I'm going to need. So yeah, this one's gonna stay here.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
The other one's going to be, it's gonna be exclusively for blood base. It's gonna be mostly equipped for exploration. So I want to have hull reinforcements, the depth upgrade. What else? Mostly that. I might throw the torpedo mod in there for now, until I get the self-defense one. Alright, so first off, I need a titanium ingot. I need power cell. Need 2 pieces of glass. Lubricant. Lead. So that's just for the Seamoth on its own. I have a torpedo mod already. I'll probably fill it up with gas torpedoes. And I want the mods. I need to make those. I could always steal them from this Seamoth for the time being, but I think I'll probably just... The other one is going to be permanently equipped with these things. Like, this is what its use will be. I think I need polyaniline before I can make the third depth. I think that's what it was that I wanted. Okay, so I need another ingot, 2 more glass. Yeah, perimeter defense, I need the polyaniline. I have one of those that I'm not using. So I'll put that, so that's 1, that's 2. I don't need a huge storage on it. That's 3. So I might throw the sonar in just to have it. could possibly be useful down there.
Seek fluid intake.
Okay. So sonar. Use copper wire. 2 magnetite. Which I found is actually conveniently close to where I am. There's a cave that's just off to the one direction. I don't remember which direction. It's just off one direction there, and yeah, it's got all sorts of magnetite in it. 13 minutes to the live, the other thing there, the Below Zero live stream. Okay. So copper wire, magnetite, got that. 3 titanium. Lithium. And 4 diamonds. Pretty sure I still have 4 diamonds. Now, if I don't, I do have one of these built already on my Seamoth here, and I'll just use that. Alright. So let's start by making the 2 ingots. I have power cells here, but these are for my Cyclops, so I'll just leave those there. What on earth? Uh-oh. What did I do? I don't think I should have done that. Oh, never mind. We're good. That was that was strange. Did it come from outside? Or did it actually... It'd be kind of weird if it came from in. Oops, I ate it. Oh well. I should go drink some water now that I've done that. This is my favorite setup for food. I have it set up everywhere that I need it. I've got 2 of these in my Cyclops as well, just for eating.
Vital signs.
6 marble melons, so almost always fill you all the way up. Sometimes you don't get quite the way there, depending on how thirsty you are. And then you cut 2, and you can replace all of them. Oops. Simple. Yet effective. I have extra ones here, so I can keep my bioreactor well stocked. This one doesn't run out too often either, because it's got solar panels which keep it going during the day. So the bioreactor just kind of keeps it from not running. Just in case, like at night, if the solar panels die off, or if I'm doing an extra crafting one night, or dock one of my vehicles that needs to charge, or my batteries or power cells, you know how it all works. I do make sure now I do close all these because I came back from the blood kelp area, the blood kelp biome yesterday, and luckily I did have all my doors closed, but my moon bay was flooded. I have no idea how that happened, what could have done that. But yeah, so I had to fix that, and it drained, and nothing was damaged or lost or anything. It was just, yeah. Luckily I had all my doors closed. I feel like I probably would have had my entire base flooded out if that wasn't the case. Although actually, I don't want to close all these just yet, because I'm going to get to the crafting now. Okay, so I need to make 2 titanium ingots, which is going to take 20 titanium. I've been using so much titanium, which I guess makes sense. Actually, quick, while I'm here, I'm going to see what the scanner picks up for titanium in this area. I'll probably just leave these doors open until I leave. So, oh, it's not an option at all. Metal salvage is usually what I go for then. Alright. Ping up some metal salvage. I got this upgrade to the scanner room HUD chip, which is awesome. Basically, it just shows me where all the things that my scanner marks are. Can't keep it on all the time though, especially when I've got the wide range and I'm scanning stuff that is abundant, because I get it actually significantly drops your frame rates and you have like hundreds of these little things flipping around. Okay, so I think that I saw that on titanium. How much do I have? I've got 6, 8. 8 on me. I need 20. I've got none in here. 10 and alright. How much extra afterwards did... Oh, I have... Looks like I have just enough titanium to do all of this. But I thought I had enough titanium when I thought I did it all right. Math is correct. When I went to build the blood base, but I ended up only having half the titanium I needed. That was before I started reinforcing the hull. Which I'm not going to worry about to this one, but I wanted to reinforce it. There's, I don't know that warpers damage your structures, but there was one of those electrical eel things buzzing around. I ended up giving him a good punch and a drill to the face, and he scared him right off, so I don't know if he'll be coming back. But if something here managed to flood my moon base, then, or my moon pool, then it's probably good to reinforce it. Okay, so I've got both my titanium ingots. The power cell, I'm going to need a couple batteries for that. So let's go get some. I've got 2 copper here. And I gotta get some. Need 4 of these. There. Okay. Yeah, I'll turn it around. So make the batteries. Oh, should have grabbed that first. Okay, power cell. Need 4 glass. Get more quartz again, too. Got that. Grab the lube. Where do I? Oh, I keep that over here. I don't have a specific spot for lube because it's super easy to get, and it's not something you need an abundance of all the time. So I just oh, I have a computer chip here too. Good, I'll remember that if I need to make a computer chip. I do want to get a power cell charger in each base too. I have a battery charger in all of them, but I'd like to get a power cell charger in each one, equipped with their own power cells. That way, no matter what base I go to, I've got power cells that are charged the Cyclops. So a bioreactor and like 5 solar panels, even 4 solar panels, I think I could go with. In areas that get sunlight seem to keep things running for the most part. This is my other base. This is sand base. It doesn't have all the solar panels, so I keep getting this message. It's something I have to get to, just because those messages are annoying. I've either got to take the solar panels right off, or the panel right off, so it stops turning on and off, or I need to add more so I don't have to go back and fix it to stop that from popping up. Lead. I only need one of these. Do need a copper wire, so I'll have to grab 2 more of these. Three minutes till the live stream. It's muted right now. Okay, copper wire. Did I only need 1 magnetite? How many of those did I need? Because I didn't mark down a number. That was for the hull upgrade, I'd like to say. Oh, I'm gonna have to get the stuff. I'll need more magnetite for the deeper one as well. That's fine. Oh yeah, the sonar, that's what I wanted 2 of those for. 2 magnetite for the sonar. And I'll need plasteel. I always call it plain steel. Plasteel as well. Enameled glass, I can still make one of those. I'm gonna have to get more. Definitely gonna have to get more titanium. I've got magnetite. It's probably one of my favorite tracks from this game. It's the one that's playing right now. This is actually from the live stream. 2 magnetite, so I'll come back when I'm ready to build the Mark II depth mod. Did I have to do that? Did I mean to do that? Okay, check off that magnetite. 3 titanium. The last 3 titanium. See, I thought I had enough, but then I remembered I was missing something. Lithium. 1 lithium. And 4 diamonds. Eventually I'll have my layout pretty much ready and down pat. But we got the live stream coming up here. Yeah, I'll have it, and then when I'm making my lists and stuff, I can list. Oops, going the wrong way. When I make my lists, I can list everything I need in order of the floor that they're on.
G'day everyone and welcome to the Subnautica Below Zero Early Access livestream. Today we're going to be premiering the Below Zero cinematic trailer and launching Below Zero into early access on the Steam, Epic and Discord stores. My name's Hugh.
And my name's Jess. We're live in the Unknown Worlds office in San Francisco. We are running the live stream as hosts, but we're also developers. We're going to be pushing things live as we're doing this on camera.
So it's quite terrifying.
Yeah.
And who knows right now, we've been through our mic checks, we've been through our sound checks, and we're terrified right now that actually the audio is terrible on stream. So please let us know in the chat.
Yeah, it's not.
Someone behind us will let us know if something.
Somebody let me know if my audio is terrible.
Jess, we've got all these people watching. What do you think the first thing is that they want to see?
You know, I've heard that there's a fancy new trailer.
I hear there is too. A lot of work's
Oh,
been
yeah,
put into
yeah.
this.
Okay, we gotta
Subnautica
watch this.
Below Zero. I think without further ado, we should play the Subnautica Below Zero cinematic trailer.
Wait, hold on. Oh, don't do this to me.
Alright guys, so it happened. What we expected was
did it.
to happen. We're going to restart that video because it was
Oh.
incorrectly scaled.
Incorrectly scaled. Yay! Good start to the live stream. All right, let's try this again.
Same thing as last time. Oh, it looks, at least it's correctly scaled. Oh, nice. Oh, don't do that. There we go. Okay, that looks awesome. That's cool.
Alright everyone, we got there in the end.
I mean, it's not an Unknown Worlds live stream if we don't mess up something.
Yeah, so everybody, we are actually game developers, not live stream people, so we're glad we got there in the end. Please let us know in the chat what you think of that trailer, and
Well, Hugh, what do you think of the trailer?
I think it was pretty bloody amazing. I mean, that trailer...
I'm gonna list all the stuff I need to
don't know
make
how many
now.
months to create. It's
Yeah.
certainly our most intense trailer that we've ever created. And there's been a huge build up to it, and we set it live and it was at 1440p on a 1080p stream, and the technical ones among you will understand what that means. Now during that live stream I was actually in the Steam store admin hitting release this app into early access
And
on
I'm
Steam.
standing there going, Hugh, did you put it live?
Did you put it live?
Hugh, did you send all the things live? Because my job is to stand here and go, Hugh, it's ending. Hugh, the video's ending.
On Epic and Discord as well, our partners have been watching the stream and pushing it live on those stores as well, so you can actually play Below Zero now on Steam, Epic, and Discord, or, you know, a minute, I don't know how long.
I haven't even finished this one yet, so I'm gonna. I would love to play it. I'm gonna finish this one before though.
Go and play it right now, but hold on a second.
Especially it's early
Even if you
access, so I'm
love
not.
us, and I'm not saying
I'm
you
not
do,
super.
You might not, but even if you love us, just hold on a second. This game is not finished. It is a work in progress, and this
I
is
might
an early
wait. I don't
access
know.
release.
I'm
So
really-
that means if you go and play the game right now, you're only going to get a small sliver of the whole experience that we want to get. How many hours of gameplay would you say are in the game at the moment, Jess?
I actually don't know the answer to that question. How,
Well,
how many would you say?
I'd
Hugh?
say there's 1 to 2 hours of story playtime, and there's heaps of playtime if you're just willing to explore around the world, build bases, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just like you can in the original Subnautica.
But we hope it does feel like a fresh take on the Subnautica world. You know, there's definitely new features. There's new storylines. There's a lot that we've added. We've taken what we think made Subnautica great, and we've just built on that. But you know, now it's your turn to tell us what you think. So you know, have a play and tell us which features in Subnautica you love and you're happy to see.
Because that's what this early access is all about. Now we're going to switch over to some gameplay right now. I'm actually going to play through just a couple of minutes at the start of the game and just show you a little bit about what it looks like. Because what we don't want to happen, we're trying to talk expectations down a little bit here. What we don't want to happen is for people to buy the game right now and go, oh, awesome, it's finished, let's get into it, and then suddenly they start playing and, oh my goodness, there's only 1 to 2 hours here. The original Subnautica was built over time, over the course of many updates, and it took years and years and years. We don't expect that Below Zero is going to take years and years and years, but it's going to take a little while. We expect around a year, maybe a little bit less if we
should
do
plant
really
the
well,
Bobo
maybe
tree.
more if we,
They look
you know,
nice.
if we get a lot of feedback that we need to change a lot of stuff. But this is the start of the game at the moment. As you can see, it's spoilers, so you might not want to be watching if you're getting spoilers. But we are, I'm playing through the start of Below Zero at the moment, and it's a little bit different to the start of the original game. Instead of a crash landing on an alien planet,
look at this
there's
place.
already a base here. So what's going on? I'm not going to tell you.
Oh, it's a pre-built
I'm gonna
base.
let you
That's cool.
discover. But this base is already here, and where are we? Are we underwater? I've got a nice bedroom. Let's go outside. It looks pretty cold out there. I hear for our American viewers, it's freezing cold in the Midwest at the moment. Well, let's see how cold
I'm
it
in
is.
Canada.
This
It's
is Subnautica Below Zero.
what is it here?
Obviously, this is an Arctic game.
It's minus 16 degrees Celsius.
From the title, and if you look outside, we have a very cold environment.
It's actually not that
Designers,
bad.
Artists, programmers have been working very hard to put this environment together. So at the start of Subnautica Below Zero, there's a little bit going on in the starting areas. I think on the store pages we've said early access features are limited, but the starting
so
zones
cool.
are richly detailed. So here's your richly detailed.
Do you get those
starting
prawn suits
zone.
to start?
We've also
Because
got
that would be
dialogue.
awesome.
Tom, our writer and director of all things voiceover audio, has worked very hard to get real voice actors in now for the early access release. And I believe until a couple of days ago, we actually had Jessie. You can't see her on screen right now, but Jessica was the voice actor. I think she's a little disappointed that she's no longer.
Because you went straight to the planet.
Oh, there you go.
Chat later.
So, alright, this is just the starting area. Now, my intention here, guys, is not to show you the entire game, so I'm actually going to stop here. I just wanted to show you a little bit of what the starting area is looking like and help you judge whether or not you want to get into early access now, or whether you're thinking, I'm going to wait a few updates, see if these Unknown Worlds peeps can pull this thing together. So, yeah, let's go back to Jess in the studio. He's right here.
Who's literally standing right here.
And the other thing we're going to do on this stream is talk to some of our developers, our fellow developers around the world, because we're here in San Francisco, but Jess and I aren't normally actually here. We're normally in Australia or Japan or other states in the United States. So we've come to the office to run the stream, but most of the developers of Subnautica Below Zero are actually all around the world, and we're going to get in contact with one of those developers right now. You might have heard of him if you've participated in the Subnautica community. His name is Scott McDonald. He goes by the name of Braxis, and right now we are calling him, so he's probably running from the bathroom, would you say?
No, he's probably running from the Twitch chat.
He's probably running from the Twitch chat.
If you're in Twitch chat right now, you know that Scott is running the banhammer, so be nice.
And before Scott comes on, I actually am going to look behind me right now to Max, who is probably intensely looking at the chat saying, why are people saying there's no executable?
We have Scott on the line.
Oh, we have Scott on the line. So Scott, we were going to talk about community and such and animation, but instead, mate, do you think we should talk about the fact that apparently there's a missing executable on Steam?
Yeah, we did test this out because we're running the regular Below Zero. We downloaded it, and the people who were given keys have actually downloaded it, so I'm not quite sure what's going on. So we are looking into the problem, but I would say if people haven't downloaded the game, try restarting Steam.
Okay, try restarting Steam. And Scott, I'm just going to talk to Max for a second here in the studio, so I'll be right back with you. Max, what's going on?
I don't know.
I can build this. I have the stuff for it. I have lots of rubies now. I think they're still in my prawn suit, though.
I just double checked, everything looks okay. Okay, cool. Oh, thanks, Max. This is a great thing about running the stream from the studio, is we can get it live from the technical director of Unknown Worlds, who says it's coming. We did literally push live during the trailer screening, well, the second trailer screening. So, Scott, as you said, try restarting Steam, maybe wait a minute or two, and maybe it will appear.
Yeah, the Steam servers may be updating all at the same time. So it could just be like a trigger thing on their end.
Absolutely. All right, so Scott, we were going to chat about a bunch of other things, but first up, what did you think of the trailer?
gonna grab a bunch of titanium before I
Oh, I
keep
thought it was
going, because
pretty
I'll need
good.
it anyways.
I worked on that quite a lot actually.
Yeah.
Over the past it might be like 9 months now, something like that. And it was a lot of work by Real Time UK, a lot of work by Corey and myself, and a bunch of other artists. But we think it's the best ever. And shout out to you and on doing the particle effects of the snow at the end, the end cards.
It's the little things that matter right
That
now.
was a
And,
last exactly.
and I believe right now, if I have pressed the correct buttons,
I want a
the trailer
Subnautica
is
shirt.
now live on YouTube, so you guys can watch there. We're also going to play it again at the end of the stream. But so 9 months of work, Scott. Are you proud of how it turned out?
Oh yeah, so proud. I mean, it was a lot of work from a lot of people, put in extra hours, but I think it's the most polished one we've ever done.
Absolutely.
And I'm so glad that we're able to have the freedom to do something like this. It's
Yeah.
superb.
And speaking of polish, early access Below Zero on the Steam, Epic, and Discord stores. Would you call it polished, Scott?
I think early access is you mean in terms of the game?
Yeah.
Or the stores?
Have we released a polished product?
I think the first good hour is actually significantly polished compared to what we released originally in early access for the original Subnautica. That was very bare bones. Down, you know, you could only do a certain amount of things. There weren't as many creatures or places to go. Whereas in this, with Below Zero, we've put in a significant amount of work on polishing up to a really nice standard, I think, for the beginning of the game at least. And then as we go along further in early access, we're able to put more content in, polish up things that are maybe a bit janky, because as you play through the game, you'll notice that maybe performance isn't quite as good.
Yeah.
Things will just kind of trigger or go in weird places, or maybe the penguins are upside down for a day or two. You know, all sorts of things will happen on early access, and you guys, the players, just please let us know. You can use the same F8 feedback tool and send us bug reports, post them in Discord, and yeah, you're on the journey with us on early access, so please give us as much feedback as possible.
Absolutely. Well, Scott, thanks so much for joining us. Now, just quickly, tell us where you are in the world right now.
Right now, I'm in South Wales in the UK.
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. We've got people joining us from all over the world at the moment. Scott, thank you for chatting with us, and looking forward to talking with you about how the release is going after the stream when I can breathe out. Jess and I are going to come back in the studio here, and we are going to prep for showing you some very interesting Below Zero content. It's not what you might expect to see on the Below Zero Early Access launch stream, but back in Monterey.
Yeah, I was gonna say, would I call it Below Zero content? I think I might call it Subnautica launch content. Go on,
Yeah,
tell
Oh
me.
my
something. Well,
salvage.
in Monterey, we had
Metal
a lot of
salvage.
plans last year to launch Subnautica Vanilla into full 1.0 release, and some of you might have
More than
remembered that
that.
live stream, and there were some issues, and we couldn't quite go through all the content that we wanted to go through.
Because we were
So-
too busy crying.
Yes, we were crying. But some of that content survives to this day, and we're actually going to play it right now for you. Let's have a look at what this is. Let's be introduced to one of the Subnautica team members.
As the only programmer on the team, I find it very important while developing to cultivate maps to maintain form. I'm starting to atrophy!
Okay. I don't know what that was, but in the meantime,
I can guess what that was.
Yes. I've been joined by Charlie Cleveland, who is one of the founders of Unknown Worlds, who was just in the back and he was watching the video game live stream, and he's like, I'm the boss of this studio, and I'm not sure I approved that content. What was that, Charlie? What the hell just happened?
Well, I actually didn't see most of it because of the time lag that we have in the stream, so I just got the first bit of it when you dragged me over here. So I just saw some flexing biceps,
Flexing, yeah.
saw some tattoos.
Who was that?
That looked like Scott T.
That looked like Scott T. I think we're going to have
Unmissable.
the unmissable Scott T. So we're going to have a chat with Scott T in a little bit. But in the meantime, briefly, Charlie, how many times have you gone through the early access process with games?
I mean, we started doing early access before it was early access back in 2000. I actually 2000
Strange.
for Natural Selection 1, or it's actually NS2, but Mad Love, Natural Selection. Yeah, we did. So I remember Corey and I released a texture pack for our Half-Life mod, Natural Selection, and we just released, it was like a bunch
That's
of
what Natural
textures
Selection
and, like,
was, because they had
like
that
a Word
poster.
document that described like how you could make a level for this non-existent game, and we just released that, and that was the first Natural Selection, and we just basically started rolling from there.
So that
We've been doing like this half-baked release for like 19 years.
19 years.
Yeah.
So there's been a few times we've been through this. How would you
Yeah.
compare the size and scale of Subnautica Below Zero's early access release to that original Natural Selection 1 release?
Yeah. Well, the first one was like a post on Planet Half-Life. So I think there's probably like 10 people, many of which became part of the dev team. I'm looking around here, and it's looking like we have like 70 or 80,000 people
Watching
with
this
us
stream.
right now, which is incredible.
It's the scale is a
Actually
little bit
amazing.
different.
Yeah, I mean, people always say
I don't
that
think
like
that-
overnight success
good.
happens-
That's what I
it
want.
happens overnight. This is like a really good example of that, because it just took a really long time. It's just been every time it's just a little bit better, a little bit better. More people get excited, and
Yeah.
we have this amazing audience who loves.
Well, we hope you'll, and we hope you'll like Below Zero, because we're starting out on that adventure all over again with early access to Below Zero. And to
Yeah.
talk more about that, I am going to get Scott T on the line. I'm going to quiz him about what that was all
Ask him
about.
how he got
with
those
his
biceps.
exactly,
Yeah.
mate. Thanks for joining us live on the
Yeah.
stream. You had to travel a long way from
Yeah.
your desk.
Vital signs stabilizing.
All right. Charlie's going to go back to his massive, like 40-inch, huge widescreen that he's got in the background there that you might be able to see. And we are
We're
going.
not actually calling Scott T because it's 5 a.m. in Australia for him.
Oh, and he's decided he's not awake. He's probably awake. He's probably like in the gym getting ready to sleep. So we'll try calling him, and if he doesn't pick up, we'll just go on to calling someone else.
Okay, this is my I didn't prepare for Scott T interview face, so just give me a second
We'll
to
see
tell
if he picks up. He's
tell the chat about
actually
something
in New
interesting.
Zealand right now, Scott T. And if I know anything about Scott T, he's probably been up all night programming, eating, and working out. The man is an absolute unit. And so while it is very early, it's not impossible that he's awake. But if he's not, we're going to give him, how long should we give him, Jess, in terms of
It
ringing?
says Scott T is currently in do not disturb mode. Please try calling him another time.
So we'll probably try calling Corey instead. We were going to talk to Scott T about his video. He actually filmed that with me
Yep.
at, I'm not sure if there's a word for this, but at Bondi Beach in Sydney, there's a bit where you work out and you I can't do it because I don't have muscles.
This was not, Scott T says this was not planned, and I
He's
think
not
that's
even-
very
that's
true.
very accurate.
I
Yeah,
think that's
he's
very
texting
true.
us right now saying, "What are you doing, guys? I'm asleep. You can't." I hope we can get him on the line, but we're going to call Corey instead for now. And so,
Yes.
Jess, would you mind giving Corey a call?
I will give Corey a ring.
All right. And we were filming this on the muscle bars. I guess that's what you call them at Bondi Beach. And Scott T said,
I feel like
"Please
it's
don't
just
do
a
this,
one
please don't do
titanium
this."
here.
But we did it, and now you guys.
I'm gonna
are
try
to make
doing
sure
the
it ends up on YouTube
metal
somewhere
salvage
for you
again
guys
and see
to
if that
enjoy.
works. I'm not sure why it was.
For your absolute viewing pleasure. So I think we've got Corey coming in. We are calling him right now.
Tell us a little bit about Corey.
Who is Corey? Well, Corey is the man with the artistic vision. So that cinematic trailer that you saw, that was his vision, his storyboards, and he is the art director of Underworld. So all of the aesthetic vision you see in all of our games, it comes from this man, and we're about to bring him live onto the stream. Corey, can you hear me?
Unless all the stalkers decided
We
just to
can hear
pick
you.
it all
This
up
is
and
fantastic.
go.
We may have had a little hiccup there, Corey, with getting Scott T on, but you have stepped into the breach. Is it early for you right now? Where are you in the world?
It's just not
I
showing me.
am in California, so pretty close to San Francisco, in Nevada, California.
All systems online.
Sweet, so not quite as short
So it is
a trip to the stream.
10:20 in the morning.
10:20, so it's not quite as short a trip to the stream because Charlie just getting out of his chair, but you are quite close. Corey, how did
there's
it
some.
feel when the trailer went live about 20 minutes ago and you
Hey.
saw that we'd actually
Really?
zoomed it in? What were you thinking? Were you going to cut my head off?
No,
I'll
I was
fight
just
you
like,
for it.
Typical.
Fantastic. Jess asked if she's gonna die. I don't think you're gonna die, but we got there in the end. When we actually premiered it properly, what did you think? Were you happy with it? This has been a big journey, hasn't it, getting this trailer out? Were you happy with how it turned out?
Yeah, it's been months and months in the making. It's we've been super excited to, get it out there to the public.
Oh, those stalkers have moved over here.
Blood, sweat, and tears went into it. I think Scott mentioned earlier, but big props to Real Time UK. That's the studio that worked on it for us. They also did our Subnautica launch trailer, and they did a bang-up job on that. So we went back to them, and we really loved working with them. We said, hey, we have this idea for this teaser. I gave them some storyboards to work off of, and we collaborated together on it, and this is where we got.
Okay, sweet. And I don't know if we have access to those storyboards at the moment. We might. We'll show a couple of those. So, Corey, the storyboards, this is where the trailer starts.
There we
Vision
go.
in your
Nice.
head. And was this 9 months ago you were creating these storyboards?
Yeah, God, I don't even remember the timeline now, but something along those lines. Yeah, so I just had an idea for it, and we sat down and put these together, and they, still continue to evolve through the process of creating the teaser. There's stuff that in the storyboards seemed like it was going to work fine, and then you actually see the footage, and it's like, okay, this is.
I know there's still locks out near the Aurora, so.
In particular, there's the part with the hover bike, the player on the hover bike going by, which was originally just going to be kind of blasted across the screen, or like it's going by too fast, you can't really understand it. And we wanted to make it more of a moment to show off the bike and the female player model. So that was something that we spent a lot more time on, and had the bike stop in front of the camera so you can really get a view of it and then take off. So, it's things like that really evolve in the process. So it's not like it's just a one-to-one with the storyboards. There's a lot of back and forth and a lot of feedback and communication in real time during the whole process.
And Corey, when you were coming up with sort of aesthetic ideas for Subnautica Below Zero, was there any particular inspiration? Is there any particular reason you were thinking that we have the sort of aesthetic that we have now with the creatures and the cold? Any experience in life you're calling back to? Maybe you lived in a cold state at some point.
Salt deposit all right here. Nice. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
And then we lived in Boston, which is also pretty brutal in the wintertime, which is why I'm out here in California, tired of the snow.
Never seen one of those guys over here.
I can still drive up a couple hours north to, to Tahoe or someplace like that, get snow, but I don't know, there's not, we had, the Arctic was a biome I think we wanted to include way back even on Subnautica, but we just, it wasn't time to add something like that to it. We had enough on our plate just to do the biomes that were in that game. So, ever since then we've been wanting to add an Arctic biome to the game. I guess I can't really say a biome because the whole world is the Arctic at this point for Below Zero, but we made up of many different biomes. But that Arctic theme felt like it would feel really fresh and distinct from the first game. So,
fantastic.
Yeah, we just went in there and looked at tons and tons of reference material and the Arctic areas and creatures. The creature design we worked for Below Zero with Alex Rees, who's he didn't work on Subnautica, but he loved the creature design from it, so he wanted to help out on Below Zero and did a fantastic job. He's the one who designed the ice worm and the penguins and all those creatures that you see in the teaser.
Brilliant. Well, speaking of all that design, Corey, we're going to now actually switch back to playing a bit more Below Zero. So thank you so much for joining us, and good luck with ingesting all the feedback we're going to be getting over today and the next few days. But Jessica, back in the studio, how is it going running the stream? Are you feeling good right now?
It's a little bit like hosting and running the stream is a bit much.
Yeah, it's hectic.
With respect to streamers, I just don't understand how one monitors things like that in the Twitch chat.
And keeps it going and correctly plays Corey's big trailer.
I heard that we're switching to about 20,000 or more on Steam right now, which is amazing.
Wow! Hi everyone on Steam. Hi everyone on YouTube. Hi everyone on Twitch.
The first time we've ever streamed to Steam and to Periscope.
Wow. Oh my goodness. So we're trying to work it out, and right now we're going to get into some gameplay, aren't we? So, and it's actually perfect timing to bring in the gameplay, because at this very moment the sun is rising over the Arctic hills, and this is quite terrifying to me because Below Zero has been play tested, we've been playing it, but I wonder if anyone has just sat the game down for a good 5, 10, 20 minutes and just left it running here for a whole day-night cycle. I wonder if that's going to mess anything up. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to play through the next section, and I'm going to try not to spoil too much when I do this. But I'm going to basically do what you would do at the start of the game, and this is available right now on Steam, Epic, and Discord, so you can do this. So if you're looking at this, oh my goodness. Okay. I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's going to attack me. Oh my goodness, they're all looking at me. Oh my goodness.
That's nice.
So if you do want to play this, guys, you can. You don't have to put up with these spoilers. You can go and play it yourself right now if you want. But remember, this is early access. There's not a whole heap of content after the first hour or 2 hours of Act 1, and you must not expect to finish game because you will not get it. Alright, I'm going to sprint here because I'm not sure about these things. They seem friendly, but they're also quite creepy. I'm going to see what's at the end of this canyon. Now, Subnautica Below Zero, as Corey said, we always wanted to get an Arctic.
There's all the
biome
friggin'
into
salvaged
Subnautica.
nodes.
We had concept art for it. We had ideas about it. But when you're making a game,
It's
especially
metal
a big game like
salvage.
Subnautica, you've
Remember I
gotta know
told you I
when
got
to
that
stop.
HUD upgrade so
And
I
we
can
had to
see
make
where
some
my
tough
scanner
decisions in
rooms.
Subnautica, like don't do multiplayer and
Yeah.
don't do the Arctic biome. Much as
Yeah,
we wanted
I
to.
can't keep it
So
on.
Below
It drops
Zero
my
being a
frame
new
rate.
standalone game,
Actually,
gives us
this
an
isn't too
opportunity
bad.
to explore some of the ideas
But-
that we wanted to explore in Subnautica, but that we couldn't due to the constraints of needing to actually release a product and not have it be in early access for 10 years instead of 3. So, as you can see, there in Below Zero, we're starting off with a little bit of an alien
Yep.
theme. Perhaps if you explore the base back where I started, you might discover that you are a scientist researching stuff on an alien station, and the conversation in the background is getting really loud, so I'm not sure if you guys can hear that, but people are excited. You're a scientist researching alien ruins on planet 4546b, which is where you crash landed in the original Subnautica.
You need a purple tablet.
And, apparently I'm not allowed in here.
Oh,
I'm not
orange
gonna be in
tablet.
here. I'm gonna run
Or is
around
it purple?
and see if I can get a little further in the game, and then I'm probably going to stop pretty soon because I don't want to spoil everything for you guys. But notice I haven't actually ended up in the water yet. So, I wonder what I have to do to get into the water. This is all ready for you guys to discover in early access. I hope that executable issue has been resolved on Steam, and that everything is going okay. And oh no.
Oh.
Dear. I don't think I'm going to get out of here. I am blocked off. No! And this thing is still looking at me. It's like, hey, what you doing, dude? Are you trapped?
That was cool.
So, this is probably a good spot for me to say, hey, you guys can go and play this right now. You know, oh, Max has just come back. Let's go back to the studio. Max, what's going on?
Well, we see a lot of people having problems on Steam. We uploaded the game for real. It's there. We think there's something wrong with Steam on the Steam side, so we've contacted Valve. Just waiting to hear back from them. Hopefully that'll be shortly.
Okay.
Maybe restarting Steam might help it.
All right.
So I'd try that. But,
So there, anybody who hasn't actually bought it yet,
Oh, because people can't
get it
play
from
this right
Epic
now.
instead.
You're just spoiling it.
I'm just spoiling it and they can't play it. Oh, guys, I'm so sorry.
Yes, we hear you, and we're
Yeah.
doing everything we can.
We're working to get that work as soon as possible with Valve. I mean, if Max is on it, I guarantee you there's no faster that could possibly move. So I will continue playing for a little while longer. We are planning to interview the lead of Below Zero a little later on, David Callner. But for now, I'm going to explore this nice little ice waterfall. And now we can explore. We're back onto the game scene and see what's going on over here. That Steam will be coming, guys. We will not rest until we are running properly on Steam. We've never attempted such a mega coordinated launch. This is what makes, so back in the original Subnautica when we launched 1.0, the game was already out. You know, it'd been in early access for, oh no, I'm hurt. We had been in early access for so long that we were very confident on launch day that everything was going to go off. The stream, of course, did not quite go off, but this time it's kind of reversed. The stream's going okay, apart from some hitches, but we're having a couple of issues with getting the actual game running. But at least you can see that there is a real game right now. Early access does exist, and we will get it on Steam as soon as possible. Also, if you are partial to the Epic and Discord stores, we're also launching live on Epic and Discord, which is exciting because, oh no, that was my communications antenna. That's fantastic. That is just brilliant. We're launching onto 3 stores this time. So not just Steam, Discord and Epic as well, which is a new thing for us. And it's
Hey, where's your health and stuff? Does it not show it? Or you don't die yet?
Now we're going to 3 stores, which is pretty exciting. And this water
I just noticed that.
and I'm not sure if I want to be in here.
It doesn't show his stats or anything. Unless it's just
And,
emojis in, I
guys,
don't know.
I think that's where we may leave it for gameplay, because while we have we've made it into the water, I'm not sure I want to keep spoiling it, because I know many of you will want to play on Steam in early access. So, guys, we're going to come back to the studio now.
Let me unmute my mic. I did see in Twitch chat that restarting Steam seems to be working. I don't know if I believe Twitch chat.
Yep, I think we fixed the problem.
Oh, fantastic.
It was actually our fault.
Oh.
It was our fault!
We misconfigured something in the back end, and because we're developers, it looked like everything was working, but... so I think we should be good to go.
Okay.
All right.
Next,
There
guys,
you go.
please have a go now.
We robbed them of 30 minutes of gameplay.
We robbed you of 30 minutes of gameplay.
Nah.
But if you are getting into early access, I mean, we are so thankful,
Yes.
because this game is not finished. And while this start section that I've just played through might look fairly polished, there are going to be bugs. It's going to be, you're going to have a particular graphics card. The game is going to just vomit all over itself. But this is the nature of early access. This is how we built Subnautica into what we hope you agree is a pretty good game.
Yeah.
And we're going to do it all over again now for Below Zero.
Yeah, so it's super important, more than ever, to tell us the problems that you have. You know, there's a way to send bugs to us in-game.
Absolutely, you can press F8 to give us feedback in game. You can send us bug reports, just
Yeah.
you can tell us how you're feeling, you can give us a smile, you can say this area makes me angry, because we want to hear about it. And so, yeah.
Yeah, and you can actually also track our development live. If you didn't follow along with the original Subnautica, same thing is true for this one. It's just that we're on Fabro. Is that how you say it?
Yeah, Fabro instead of Trello.
Yeah.
Yeah, so head on over to unwills.com/Subnautica/Subnautica Below Zero. The links are all over the place.
Nope. Don't know if that's them or me. Alright, grab the rubies. I need 3 of these guys. 3. Grab 2 magnetites. Make that enameled glass. And it should have everything. Did I grab both of them? Yeah. I do have that tooth still, so good. There we go. Back with it. Oh, there it is.
David's responding. He says, "I'm
he
here."
He does say, "Well, David, you were about 30 seconds away from not ending up the stream, so we're now trying to call David again, and we'll see if he comes in."
It's it, yeah.
No, all right, no, he's not coming in. So we're probably not going to be having David, everyone. Jess, why don't we switch over to some games?
There we go.
While you
okay, so
David's going to wake up, and I'm going to have a go at swimming.
That's all of them.
Tunnel.
Let's go equip our blood-based CMOS.
I'm not sure.
Where did I put that thing anyways?
My oxygen is dropping, and now I'm in a narrow tunnel.
That's up there.
Feeling really great. If you feel good about swimming through narrow, cold tunnels,
Probably name it like Blood Moth
with
or
limited
something.
oxygen on an alien planet with no breathing apparatus, then boy, have we got the game for you. Oh my goodness. We actually
Depth
have
900
a
meters,
David on the
perfect.
line.
So I'll have no
So,
problems taking this guy down
ladies
there,
and
and I've
gentlemen,
got
let's
the
go
hull
to
reinforcement,
David.
which is
David, can you hear me?
going to help. And once I get the right equipment to build the,
Awake, my man.
what do you call it there, the perimeter defense, I guess it's called.
Pretty normal for me.
I think that's what it's called.
From Australia?
That is correct. Yes, and we have to have one team member on this
Yeah, once I can.
Fantastic.
Where is it?
David, what is
This.
your role
Once I
on the
get
Subnautica
poly-
development team?
So I'm
gonna
the
be. I'll
project
replace the
lead,
torpedoes
which
of
kind of
that.
makes me a little bit like ship's captain, I guess.
Torpedoes are
trying
super
to
slow.
help us avoid running into icebergs like the executable just suddenly going missing. I don't know why that happened, but I think it's fixed now. So hopefully.
So
everybody,
so I
can
need
play the
3
game
gas
within the next
pods.
few minutes, hours, whatever. So yeah, I just try to like help the team make
Let's get there.
decisions, focus on the right things. Keep the roadmap. And yeah, so my job got a lot more interesting today because we're in early access, and that means we're going to be releasing every 4 to 6 weeks, hopefully. And yeah, so the community is going to let us know what we're doing well and what we're doing poorly. They're very good at that. And yeah,
what was
so
the other? I think it was just titanium.
Kind of up in the air at the moment. We're going to see how people respond, what they like, and kind of adjust our recording.
And David, how
Okay.
long do you think it's going to be until our first?
And that's it. Then I'm out of here. So I'm gonna close all my doors.
Well, we're going to do a patch update in a week. Like,
Why do I have that?
things like some missing sounds and some bugs that we didn't
I know I need to.
quite in time for this release. So we're
Did I
gonna
make
do it
that
before us. And
yesterday?
Also, I'm sure that when 10,000
I need it for
people play the
this.
game this week or however many, we're going to hear about certain things
was
that we
Ruby's
didn't
thing.
know about before. So we're going to turn
Down
around
there,
a
I'll put
fast
that
patch
charger,
just to kind
and
of
I'll get the power cells too.
stuff, and then we're going to do like a big update with the new underwater vehicle called Sea Truck in about 4 weeks. So
I saw that
so
on
yeah, we're
Favreau, the
we're
sea truck.
getting
That looks
on top of
awesome.
it and gonna try
I'm
to
looking
turn
forward
things
to
around
trying
pretty
that out.
And for everyone watching, of course, the idea in early access is that we build the game up over time. We build it with successive updates. And David's alluded to 2 updates coming up. One that will be unusually fast, just a small one in the next week, just to address a couple of
I'm
little
gonna need
things you know about.
4 batteries.
And then something called the Sea Truck coming hopefully 4 weeks after that. David, do you think that we're going to be able to pump out updates at that pace? Is that your hope, every sort of 4 weeks?
I think it's 6 weeks is kind of the regular plan, but we're going to see how things are going. I mean,
I like those
all the
there.
plans can
I
change.
can't
Like
replant them.
part of the whole deal with early access is we don't
One.
think we're so smart that we know perfectly how to make this game start to finish. That's like what's different
3.
with an early access game versus more traditional game dev where
4.
you try to craft this perfect item like only using the knowledge and foresight that you have on your team. Like we actually have real people playing the game telling us what they want and what they don't want, what's not working. So everything is kind of subject to change. You can see our roadmap, like the whole schedule is online on our Favreau page. Like you can watch me work in real time, basically.
Set up a webcam, mate.
Yeah,
We
you
wanna
can
watch you work in real time. For real.
Yeah, I could do that. The demand is there. I can just turn on the camera, but yeah. So you can see what we have planned. Like we're trying to deliver real quality value. Every 4 to 6 weeks, like we're talking into.
And we managed to do that with Subnautica, didn't we? We got into a good rhythm, and we hope we'll get into the same rhythm with Below Zero. David, you are going to have a big job making that all happen. I'm imagining you might want to go and get a little more sleep right now. Is that right?
No, I'm ready to go, man.
You're ready to go.
Let's
You're
get back to it.
See what happened. All right. For those of you that have been brave enough to get into early access, you have some feedback that David is going to be looking at. We will go back to Jess in the studio. So, David, thank you so much for joining us.
All right.
And good luck today with the rest of the release.
All right.
So, Jess is going to pull that right out of my ear. And we are back in here, guys. That is the end of our scheduled programming.
Yes.
Isn't it, Jessica?
We said it was going to take an hour. We thought it was going to take an hour, and came in well under, which is better than last year, which was what, double the length?
Yeah, I mean, I think we ended up running to about 4.5 hours because we were everything was just great. But this stream has gone pretty well, I'd say, and a lot of that is due to the fact that you guys
don't
were
want
there to help us
these.
with the sound checks at the start. You guys let us know in the chat that something, and this one of the real benefits of doing this live stream style launch is that it gives us a chance to engage with you guys really intensely when we launch, and when you go the executable is missing, we find out very, very quickly, and that is awesome. So thank you so much for being there for us, Jess. I think we're going to close out with the cinematic trailer. Is that right?
Yeah, I think we should. Charlie's like, me? Can I?
Right. Well, I'm not sure what's going on with that, but we're going to close out with the cinematic trailer. So
We'll watch that again.
This time in the correct
correct aspect ratio from the start. So thank you everyone for watching. We hope you enjoy Subnautica Below Zero if you get into it, but do not feel bad about waiting. This is an early access process, and there will be many opportunities to get into the game later on when it's more fleshed out, if that would be your preference. So, Jessica.
All right. Thanks so much.
Every time. Oh. That thing looks cool. So does that. That's a Leviathan of some sort. I saw it on their Favreau. Can't remember what it was called though. Cool. Well, that's that. Awesome. So yeah, I don't know. I might look into playing that as it is released, or I might wait. I don't know. Okay, now we can get back. Really just focusing here. So I've got all the depth upgrades and stuff on there. I'm just making my power cells. Yeah, I'm just making the power cells so I can. What? That is what happened last time. I knew it. I went to grab that, but it hit the door. Wait, no, I do want to do that. Okay. Close the doors behind me. Because I don't think I have to come back up here again. I think I've got it all now. So let's see here. I'll close these doors. I'll just feed myself on the Cyclops. So I'll bring the sea moth over in this Cyclops, and then I'll come back from the prawn. Probably the best way to do things. So, oh, I need the fiber. Fiber. Or whatever. Yeah, rubber is what it is. Yeah, that's all I need, I think. Okay. Oh, so, oh, right, copper. I need the copper still. I need 2 more copper. I didn't grab enough. Oh, didn't I? Did I grab? Oh, I'm so scattered. There we go. Yeah, I'll get it to it. I'm almost done. I have the stuff I need to make that. Yes, that's the okay. And what else? Oh, I wanted to make I wanted to get. I don't know if there's sunlight down there. I'll just leave the bioreactor. Okay. So that's everything. I've got that all modded up. I've got the stuff I need for that. I have an extra titanium for whatever reason. Oh, that's right. These are for the. Okay, those are for the torpedoes. So I'm just gonna have to grab 2 more titanium. Just give me 1 second. Alright, just had to step away for a minute. Okay, let's get back to it. So let me make those torpedoes, and I've got enough for that too, yeah. I'm gonna try and use the torpedoes sparingly too. I sometimes get carried away because it's like, oh, I could shoot him. I don't need to shoot him, but I see a good shot or something, and I want to take it, so I do it. I'm not gonna do that. That's mostly just goofing around. I'm gonna keep these torpedoes for if I actually need them. Gas pod torpedoes over the vortex ones I find are better. I don't know. Either way, it's mostly just used to. I want to use them to scare enemies off, to get rid of them. And the vortex one just kind of holds them there, so it sort of defeats the purpose that I want it to be to make, Okay, that's it. I'll load those up. And we'll paint this thing when we get there. Where is it? Paint it, name it. That's the wrong one.
Fluid intake immediately. Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay, so that should be useful in the darker areas for sure. I think this thing is right equipped.
Systems online.
Okay.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Marble melons are just great.
Engine powering up.
Okay. Make a couple trips. I like this camera angle the best. I wish hitting a tiny little fish wasn't such like the loudest thing ever. So you'll all get to see Blood Base now. This has been happening though. I know of a way to help them. Possibly. I think if you stick a bunch of, I've seen videos of people trying like spawn in tons of floaters on those things to see what'll happen. They can get them to float up. I think that might be the way to fix that. ascending. Oh yeah, I do want to get my grappling arms. Maybe I'll do that before I bring the prawn back. The base is lined up perfectly in this trench, so I can kind of just sink my Cyclops right on top of it. Okay.
All systems online.
So this is Blood Base. It's basically this is kind of what I put together as my standard outpost base formation. Have a moon pool, bioreactor, scanner, door. This thing is reinforced quite a bit. Oh, really? I like to have my way with them when they do that. Jerks. So yeah, he's been buzzing around here since I first started it. Usually he's over there, he's not too much of a problem. I don't know where he went now, maybe he finally just left. Every time he teleports me though, I smack him a few times with my knife. Jerk. So yeah, this is my standard base formation. It's kind of just went with what I had on the other one. Oh. We have no power.
Warning, emergency power only. Oxygen production offline.
That is fine with me.
Power restored. All primary systems online.
So yeah, I didn't put my locker back up. Took it down when I was putting the reinforcements on it. I never put it back. That's fine. Okay, so this base needs its charger. Did he push that up? That's funny. Never seen that happen. Okay, so now we've got this. And actually, why don't I just swap out whatever needs swapping in this thing? %, 188. Alright, I'll take these two out. So if we look at the map here, you'll see if we go this way, we can keep dropping down, and that takes us to the Lost River. So I'm going to take the scanner room out for a whirl in just a minute. I'm just going to plug these batteries in. Let them do their thing. You do your thing. Do I have the materials? I don't have the materials to build one of these. I just wanted to see if it works down here. So bioreactors, it's not going to, it might be able to catch up once this one's at 100. Just gonna kind of watch it for a second, I just want to see. Okay, so that's at 100, let's see what happens. Just trying. Probably gonna lose power. That's fine. Don't need to scan for wreck stuff. Alright. This is the way we want to go. Is it down and under? Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, this is the right way. We'll have another drop over here, I think. On right. Yep. Drop. And we're gonna drop again. It's actually fairly straightforward to get down here. I was down here once already with it. There we go. So there's supposed to be some sort of entrance around here. It's a good thing I got those depth upgrades, because this is like 700 meters. So that's a big fossil. I'm not quite sure what it would be a fossil of. But we're supposed to... I went inside it. I didn't see anything inside of it other than these things. Whatever they are. Oops. That looks like a door. Can I go in? I don't think I can. I need a purple thing. How one? Oh, I've got to go. That's alright. I was gonna get my prawn suit anyways. Okay, I'm coming here for sure. Okay. I'm gonna leave the camera here. Actually, oh, he's not having a good time, is he? I'm gonna take a look around just to the immediate area. So when I was down here the first time, I don't know what happened. I don't know. But I saw one of there he is, that thing. I don't know what his range is, but as soon as I come in, he's right above me. He's in the same area he was before, like over on along this section. So if I'm lucky, maybe he'll just stay here. This camera's actually almost dead. Didn't realize it had taken so much damage. Oh, what is this? Okay, so I'm gonna leave this here. I know how to get down. I just want to make sure I can come straight to this when I'm ready to. Alright. Got first aid. I have to go get a tablet. I gotta go get my bronze suit back anyways. I think I want to have that around. Oh yeah, I did also need... I wanted to bring this stuff to make this. That's okay, I have a computer chip, so I'll grab wire and 3 titanium while I'm there. Let me mark that down on my list. Got all of this stuff done. Vehicle upgrade console. Vehicle upgrade console. I want, let's see, prawn, grapple arm. I don't know if I can build that yet, or if I'll have to find some more materials that I haven't found yet. And that's... I'm not really worried about the solar panel. It's just something I want to test, but I don't really care that much. What else did I want? I have to go back to get prawn suit. I think that's everything. So if I think of anything else on the way, I'll grab it. Let's make sure you're full before I go. Before I go, I want to see what options I have here. Okay, I do want some of this. I'm gonna have that start scanning, so hopefully I can find some when I get back with the prawn suit. And then I can color and upgrade this too. Not upgrade. Name it. Is that, did I hear Zappy guy coming back? Is that what I heard? I heard Mr. Zappy. Maybe I was just hearing things. Maybe it was just... Oh, no, there he is. Yeah, there's Mr. Zappy. Yeah, he came at me last time I was here, so when I was in my prawn suit, so I punched and drilled the crap out of him. He didn't want to stick around after that. But it looked like he was just kept on going. I guess he decided to come back. There's that stupid warper. Alright, so in theory, the way I've built this is every time I should be able to just rise up and out. No questions asked. Alright. Let's get Deathclaw. This is fun to do sometimes too. Not that there's a whole lot. Hey, that looks like... Oh, I wonder. That's something to remember, I think. That patch of fog looks like it's on the water. That's about where the floating island is. So it almost blends into the clouds, but you can't actually tell that it's its own thing. So that's actually useful for a marker to get to the... It's a useful marker to get to the island if you don't always remember where it is. Is he still having his problems down there? It looks like he might be a little bit better off than when I left him last. Oh, it was this one that's having the problems. Let me see if there's anything I can do to help him. Alright, let's go. Oops. Where is the one that was... Yeah, whatever. I'm actually not going to worry about it.
Seek fluid intake.
That's what for. A platform, if you hadn't already guessed. Makes things really easy. Before I take off with you as well, make sure you're empty. And I came also for... Oh yeah, get the stuff I need for the vehicle upgrade console. And the front suit grapple arm, I don't know if I can build that yet. Oh, I can. Good. Okay, I'm gonna make that too. Advanced wiring kit, which I need to make one of those. I've got some benzene, 5 titanium and a lithium. I had the computer chip. Grab that. Alright, that's what I wanted to grab too. Glad I remembered. Got 2 gold.
immediately.
Seek fluid intake immediately. I will get to it. Okay. What else did I need for that stupid arm again? I need benzene. It's not stupid, it's actually awesome. Maybe I'll come back with some more blood kelp. Or, yeah, whatever they are, blood oil. Lithium, right? Okay. Oh, I'll have to make another computer chip now because I had to use the one I had. Get some table coral. Yeah, too low is another piece of gold. Oh, this is inactive. Okay.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Those are there. Plant those in there. Grab all 4 of those. There. Probably ran out so fast because of all the crafting I'd been doing. Also, if I do it at night too, it doesn't have solar panels to draw from either. Okay. I need that chip. Go grab that table coral. 2 table coral. Always got some around. Copper wire. What did I make that? Oh yeah, that's right, I remember. I don't... Okay. I could build that. That's what it was for, okay, good. Sweet. Why do I have an extra copper? Oh yeah, I need it. Wow. Okay, 3 titanium, and then I can get back over there with our prawn suit and put this all together. Okay, I think I'm good. I hope I'm good. I don't want to have to come back. Gotta close the door. Alright. Alright, let's see how it works. That's cool. What's its range? Not that far. What about that far? Not quite, eh? I want to see. I'm trying to see here. Oh yeah. I'll have to get used to using it, but nope. Oh, I grabbed a fish, that's why. Should I start jumping first and then go? I don't know. I'll have to play with it. I'll have more cliffs and stuff I can play with. No! What are you doing? You stupid.